Sterling Holmes with Fansided and Stacking the Box, joined now on behalf of Johnsonville. The official sausage of the SEC is three-time Pro Bowler Jevon Kearse. Jevon recently played in the Johnsonville Charity Cornhole Challenge in Columbia, South Carolina, for a shot at $10,000 for charity. Jevon, please tell me you won.
We lost by 1 point.
Come on.
Listen, it was exciting. We gave the people what they wanted. We couldn't go out there and just beat somebody down. And then just all of a sudden, like, oh, you guys stacked the deck or whatever. Like, no, we came in to have some fun and they ended up winning, but we gave the fans what they wanted.
Who are your teammates? Who are the teammates and opponents you're going up against?
I mean, well, it was me, and then I teamed up with my former Gator, Titus O'Neal. Well, actually, it was Thaddeus Bullock back then. And I don't know why he changed his name to Titus O'Neal. I've got to against who was John Staley and Zaya Cook, like with the WNBA or whatever. And I think it was built up for them, the unhanded thing. And Dunn, I saw that Dunn played in a few tournaments before already, like on television, like for Johnsonville. So she already had some good practice, but it was good. It was good. We had fun, and it went down to the last bag.
I want to talk about how you started off your career. You had 35 sacks in your first 3 seasons, obviously winning Rookie of the Year. But some players have such a hard time transitioning to the NFL. How were you able to make it so seamless? I'm thinking maybe because I had a really good position coach. He kind of made things like easier for me, a lot less thinking, really just, and then we got together as soon as I got in because I played outside linebacker, Sam linebacker at Florida. And the only time I really went after the quarterback was I was like standing up, playing in like a 4-3, but just standing up, but not getting that defensive end stance, which I'm glad I did when I got to the league because me getting in that sprinter stance was the best thing for me because it helped keep me low and it got me in a good position to go straight pass to the quarterback. So I mean the transition from coming in my rookie year was just like I'm like hold on, I'm like this is what you want me to do. I'm used to standing in front of the tight end, trying to take him on. Is he blocking? Is he releasing? Oh, he's releasing. Oh shoot, am I blitzing this play? Oh no, am I covering this play or whatever? But when I move to defensive end, it's like line up there, pick up aim and point, and go hit that spot. And if someone on that spot, when you hit it, hit them. If not, keep on going and then go hit the person with the ball. And I mean, it wasn't that simple, but that's what I simplified it down to be. I'm going to talk about a game that you actually had a safety in, and that's part of one of the craziest endings in NFL history, the Music City Miracle. I'd love to hear your thoughts and just your perspective, your vantage point on this game.
That right there, I would say that was one of the first situations to where, like, you ever see this cliche, oh, football is a game of inches. Well, no shoot is a game of inches, okay? You have all these feet and yards out there, whatever. Inches and centimeters are going to be a part of the game, but that game right there was that going into that music. First of all, I'm a huge Bruce Smith fan. And then going to that game, I was looking forward to seeing him and meet him and then watch him play or whatever. And he actually ended up getting, I think he got maybe 2 sacks against us, and I got me 2 sacks, 2 toss fumbles in the safety or whatever. So that part right there felt good. Me felt like I was kind of going up against one of my idols. So that part right there was good. And then the play at the end, this play called the Music City. It was the Music City Miracle, but that play was the home run throwback. We practiced that play so many times in practice, and it looked like, oh man, we just wasting our time. Guys just went up to the side and then throw the ball back, and then somebody catches it and then do something else and whatever. Like, this would never work, but okay, let's practice it. And then when we got in that game and did it, that throw across the field from Frankie Wycheck to Kevin Dyson. Listen here, football is a game of inches. I had this conversation again, like it's football season. I don't know why I have some conversations like so often, but had some more conversations about was it a lateral or was it a backward lateral? Was it forward lateral? I'm like, it wasn't a forward lateral. If anything, it was a lateral
close to a backwards lateral or whatever, which was legit because still to this day, you got Bill fans who still call it a forward lateral. But I'm like, at this point, you just gotta let it go. At this point, it's way behind us. It is what it is. Okay, but that was another one of those situations like that game there, and then it just said just so much. I mean, like the way that game like started, the way it ended, because like I felt like we was up for a second, and then they got up. It was no more time left, and it just that one game all in itself. Football game of inches. It's not over until it's over. 16 seconds left for me to come and do that. So it just pretty much it kind of I want to say made a whole bunch of cliches like sound true, like sound real or whatever. And like you hear this stuff all the time, whatever. So it's not over to the fat lady thing, and the fat lady wasn't ready until we came out with the W. So a lot of good things came out of that game. A lot of great memories.
I know they look back and they actually did an analyst viewpoint of was it forward or backwards, and you're correct. They said it was not a forward lateral. It was legit. So you're all good. Bills fans got to calm down. But as I sit here in Kansas City, we're obviously very fond of Andy Reid being here in Chiefs Kingdom. You played under Andy Reid for a few seasons. What was your relationship like with Andy? What was it like having him as your head coach?
That was my guy. I mean, unfortunately, only played for two different coaches in the league. 11 years, two different coaches, Jeff Fisher and Andy Reid. I got to be real with you. Andy Reid was that dude. Like I don't know if maybe because he played offensive line or whatever, and like he felt us big guys more, but he was like a true players coach, and like he looked out for the guys. Not in a way that you would like take advantage of it, or not in a way to where like he's babying people here and there. He don't do that. Like I never see him baby anyone. I see him treat everyone with respect. And then basically like the way you go about your job, you go about your business, that's the way he's gonna treat you. And like basically, and that's the way it always been in all 4 years that I was there. And even up to this point now, his wife still reaches out to me and lets me know about the grandkids, about the brothers, about the sisters, about the great grandkids, about the nieces and nephews. And she sends out like newsletters like often, and I'm on that list. So I get to know what's going on in the Reid household and all the Reid households.
Before I let you go here, you played in a more physical era. In regards to hitting the quarterback, that was allowed in your day. You look at it now. Yeah. You look at some of the penalties. How hard is it for a defensive player? Because I'm always sitting here going, you're a perfect example. You 6'5", 265, you're in a 4.43. Again, that's why they called you the freak. I mean, that's just absurd. Yeah. They're just some very large human beings. How are they supposed to try and slow down? How are they supposed to not put their body weight on the guy? I mean, how difficult is this for these defensive players?
It's very difficult. And then I remember back when they started changing some of the rules, I ran into some of my former teammates who were still playing. I played with William Hayes. He came out of Winston-Salem State, but I played with him in Nashville with the Titans, and then he came down, played with the Dolphins. But I remember talking to him afterwards when they were making all those changes, and he actually ended up hurting his knee. I think he hurt his ACL or MCL because he was going after a quarterback and taking him down, and he was trying not to fall on top of him. And then after that same season, which I think this may have been like around like maybe 2010, maybe 11 or 12, when they was making all those changes then, and then a bunch of injuries were happening to guys trying to avoid guys. Personally, I think they should look at each situation. Like you have some situations where things look intentional. Then you also have other situations where someone's just reacting and playing the game. I think each situation should be looked at separately. And then on top of that, just, I don't know, you have some situations where, you're trying to make a play, trying to get there or whatever. So maybe the team should figure this part out. Like, okay, we know you didn't mean to do that. Maybe the team could probably help a guy out depending on if he keeps getting fined and don't have the money to pay the fine.
But on top of that, it's just a bunch of rule changes, and they try to protect the offense and let the offense score points. And offense. And so my defensive guys out there, keep doing y'all thing, man, and keep playing full speed, keep reacting to how you react, and don't get in trouble.
Huge three-time Pro Bowler Jevon Kearse. Huge shout out to Johnsonville, again, the official sausage of the SEC. Jevon Kearse, I got to say, man, I got to get out with you on the boards. You're not getting second next year. Come on. If you had me out there, we're getting first.
No, I should have got first this past year, but this next time I'm ready. I'm ready to run it back already. Run it back part 2.
I appreciate your time, Jevon. Really do appreciate it.